Welcome to Ex Terra Extra, a production of Ex Terra Media. I'm Tom Patton. I'm joined by CEO Mike Turner. And Mike, we've got a couple of very interesting things to talk about today, mostly revolving around navigating the space economy in 2025. It occurred to me the other day that we are now 25% of the way through the 21st century, which is really kind of almost frightening when you think about it. As we all remember, think back to our Y2K days and how distraught we were that all the computers in the world were going to shut down on January 1st, 2000. Now we're a quarter of the way through this century, and in the space commerce business, there are three big topics that I think really warrant some discussion right now. The current U.S. economy and its outlook in 2025, and a lot of the ramifications of things like the latest Trump administration and D.O.G.E are going to be involved in that. Some of the latest developments in space commerce with a focus on in-space manufacturing and satellite services, and then we'll dive into the buzz around Karman Space and Defense and their recent IPO. So a lot to talk about, but let's start out with some of the current projections and the state of the U.S. economy, because, I think a lot of people thought that on January 20th, as soon as Trump got back into office, it was going to be all unicorns and roses, and it really didn't turn out that way. We've still got a long way to go in this current economic situation.
Yeah, and if you listen to a lot of the media out there, it's the numbers actually look not that bad, and unemployment is still low. Inflation is maybe a little bit higher than people want, but it's not as bad as it was certainly during the demand inflation of COVID and all that. But despite the rosy headlines, remember, headlines are looking in the rearview mirror. What we're interested in is what's coming up, what's outside the windshield. And the thing that really bothers me is we are at the end of the business cycle.